So I've been sent some free stuff again. So in this episode I will be reviewing the physical therapy eye mask that I was sent, and I'll also be talking a bit about how I got in the position as a YouTube channel of getting sent free stuff. Now you know that I'm a sucker for free stuff, and I have been sent the physical therapy eye mask. So I was chatting to Alvin. Alvin is a person who has sent me a fair bit of free stuff, to be fair. He was chatting to me and said, "Can I send you this eye mask?" And I said, it's not something I'd really use. Alvin doesn't speak great English, so it's a bit messy, but he does better than I do in terms of my Chinese. "You are doing design jobs," I think it means design jobs. "You are doing design jobs. When painting too long, your eyes feel tired. Wear this can help your eyes feel comfortable soon." And I thought to myself, that's not a bad point actually, and I love getting free stuff. And actually, my eyes have been a big problem. I keep getting these big bags under my eyes, so I'll give this a go, why not? So let's do an unboxing. It's actually quite a nice box, to be fair, and it's got this lovely silver embossed text. Not that you should buy something because of that. Okay, so we have a well-packaged eye mask. Okay, so it looks like this, and it's got stars on the front so that people who see you wearing this will know that it's night time for you and you're relaxing. You're in a relaxing situation, so that's important. It's sort of like a neoprene sort of material, and apparently it's got sort of graphene inside it that heats you up. And that's the idea, it's a heater. It says physical therapy eye mask, and that's through heat. And so it's got a sort of Velcro bit so you can strap it together around your head. It's got a really thick book of instructions, but that's just all the languages, I think, yeah. And it's actually pretty straightforward. Who reads the instructions anyway? And it's got the USB lead. There we go. And it's got kind of a cool connector here actually. There we go. Look, that's, I think the MacBooks do that, don't they? They sort of have a magnetic power thing. I think that's pretty cool. I like that, and that must plug into your USB. There's your power. And press and hold for the 3 different strengths of heat. So let's put it on and give it a go. There we go. The reason they chose me is because I'm such an amazing model for this sort of thing, and I don't know if I'm even looking at the camera now. So they want beautiful people to wear it, and then by association you will all want to buy this because I am so beautiful that you'll want to be like me, obviously. Where's the button gone? Right, I've got to actually look to see whether it's on or not. There we go. It's turned red, so that means it's on. I think red is the most powerful, I just saw in the book. Here we go. So I'll see you in a minute. Might do a time lapse of this bit. Yeah, so I can start feeling the heat now, or feeling the heat. Oh yes. I'm just hitting everything. What's going on? What I was going to talk about is getting sent free stuff, and it is quite fun. I do feel a bit like I've said in the past that I've made it as my channel something worth something to someone because people are sending me free stuff, which is great. When I first got contacted to sort of review something, I think I was around about 15,000 subscribers. So someone did contact me on YouTube and said, "How do I get sent free stuff?" Well, you have to have quite a lot of subscribers, and I think you have to kind of have regular views as well. I remember a student came along and said, "Oh yeah, I've got a YouTube channel." And I thought, oh brilliant, they've already got into the film world and they're excited about cinematography and so forth. And then I had a quick look at their channel and they had 20,000 subscribers, and I thought that's fantastic. And they said, "Yeah, I've been sent some free stuff and all that sort of thing." And apparently they were sent some sort of gaming chair, which I thought, oh wow, that's brilliant. But then I actually looked at his videos and he was only getting about 50 to 100 views on each of his videos. And I thought, how on earth have you got over 20,000 subscribers? And then it dawned on me that he's probably gone out and bought some subscribers, because you can do that, can't you? You can just buy subscribers. And that may be a clever tactic in some ways, because although I don't know how much it costs, but if you can go out and buy subscribers and then get people to send you free stuff, you can then sell the stuff, I suppose, and make some money. And that can kind of be some sort of income perhaps. And you can sort of put yourself out there as some sort of reviewist or something. But yes, to answer that person's question, about 15,000 subscribers it took for me to get contacted. I do occasionally sort of write emails to people and say, oh, do you want to send me something? And I've never had any success. And it's all come from people contacting me and saying, can I send you some free stuff? Because I thought instead of my, I can't see it, but instead of my wooden dummy here, it wouldn't it be nice to have a sort of anatomical one with the sort of muscle structures? And that's something I'd really like anyway as an artist, but no joy yet. So if anybody's out there who sells anatomical reference models, I'm in the market for some free stuff. I suppose the other thing you can do with this is a blackout mask, although it doesn't quite squeeze in here, but I think that's just my funny face shape. It's pretty comfy, I've got to admit, it's certainly comfy. I think I read the blurb before and it said something like 0 pressure, and you think, well, that's actually impossible, 0 pressure, because it's obviously going to rest against you slightly. But I think they're just, doing the sales pattern if they do. It says it's got a graphene element, which is interesting, and that's what's getting the heat to you. It's interesting to use graphene, and graphene's kind of this cool thing that's new and exciting at the moment. I don't know whether there's really any health benefits by using graphene or not, but it is supposed to be light, therefore it's not heavy, so it's going to give you a better massage. It is pretty soothing, it's got to be said. It's actually making me feel a bit sleepy. It's quite nice. I didn't really think I'd like this, but it's alright. I quite like it, to be honest. It is a funny thing, and maybe that's what we should be thinking about as artists, is how long we stare at the screen for. Screens are much better these days, so it's not so bad to stare at the screen for as long. But it's not so bad to stare at the screen for too long as it was in the past with CRT monitors that flickered all the time. But it is still bad, and it's something that's important to think about as an artist as well. Taking regular breaks, getting out of your chair and doing some exercise. So I think that's long enough. I'm going to take this off now, and there we go. That's quite strange, actually. Everything's very bright. I've got my lights on to try and record me. That's actually quite nice. I quite like it. I don't know if it's something I'd use regularly. It's something I probably ought to use regularly to try and relax and stimulate my eyes, because I am getting really bad bags under my eyes, especially after a day of teaching and then coming back, looking at my monitor again, doing some artwork. It's not good in the evenings. I do think, oh dear, I'm getting really old and ugly. I suppose that's unavoidable. So I think I had that on for about probably around 10 minutes, a bit longer I think. I'm just looking at my timer on my phone. I have my phone linked up to my camera. Yeah, so about 10 minutes. It's comfy, nice. My eyes do feel a bit more soothed, so that's great. Thanks very much, Alvin. I enjoyed that. There are links in the description. I'll put some. There'll be affiliated links, so you'll be supporting me if you buy it through there. It is £25. I think that's fairly expensive, but I suppose if you're going for a blackout mask anyway, then you might as well go for a heated one to sort of soothe your eyes, possibly. If you are in the market for a eye therapy mask, then I would certainly recommend this. Great stuff. Speaking of great stuff, why not get across to the Discord server and join in our competition? What about that for a segue? I should be a news reader, shouldn't I? You can chat to like-minded people and myself about creative issues. We've got a 2D board now, a 3D board, channel. They're not boards, are they? They're channels. And the competition, you get your picture on the board if you win. On the board. I'm a teacher, you see, so I always say the board. On the wall if you win. It's heroes and villains. You can do any sort of hero or villain or both. It can be low poly, high poly, detailed, whatever you decide, as long as it's creative in some way and as long as it's 3D. So thank you, Alvin, and thank you for watching.